Hey Gemini, it's Empress Rose and welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so take what works, leave what doesn't. And if I don't catch your storyline, check your other major placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. We're starting with our Oracle of Mystical Moments here, getting an accurate and useful message for Gemini. Intuitive vibe is where we start. Actually, I'm just like, I don't know where I am, but Oracle Mystical Moments, what do we have for Gemini this week? What do you have? I'm grateful for the message we're about to receive. Okay. All right. We have Lullaby and To the Moon and Back. Lullaby, this is about the silence, the lullaby of our own soul, listening to ourselves, listening to our own feelings. This is a deep, resonant vibe. What's funny is that neither of these cards would I associate with my understanding of a Gemini, but you can all have different placements, and certainly we all go through different areas of our life. But this is like just being, this is a lot of stillness, a lot of stillness, being still and getting in touch with your intuition, not being able to see, not maybe perhaps even choosing not to see, but choosing to feel, choosing to be in touch with your intuition instead of trying to logic it all out and calculate it out and make calculations, but just feeling, getting in touch with what you know, getting in touch with who you are, and that deep resonating with who you are, resonating with your own self here, and choosing not to see the world through our logical mind and logical lens, and not subjecting ourselves to the harsh glare of logic and the harsh glare of having to make it all make sense, like in a court of law or something like that. You know, we can just feel what we feel. And being more in touch with that instead of in touch with the justifications and the ramifications and the reasons and all of that. Just getting in touch with your feelings, with your intuition, and almost closing your eyes and closing the door on having it all have to make sense and having it all figured out and having it all be, you know, mathematically accurate and all of that. So we also have To the Moon and Back. This is dreaming about your future. This is wanting to go somewhere and not quite being ready to go. We have the moon in both of these, representing some level of self-reflection. So you're kind of sitting on your self-reflection. You're sitting on these revelations. You're sitting on these ideas, and you're not moving forward with them yet. You'd maybe like to share an idea, but you're holding on to those. Not necessarily holding on, they're just not ready to go. It's just not ready to go. You might be worrying about the future, but you're definitely thinking and looking to the future and not ready to go there. You're not ready to go yet. You're just dreaming about it. All right, and then we have Moonology. We've already have the moon showing up twice here. I don't know what else Moonology can tell us. Moonology, what do you got for our Geminis? What do you got for our Geminis? Maybe? Okay, I don't usually do it that way, but let's take one more. Maybe if one jumps out, we'll take it. Anything else for our Geminis from the moon deck? Like, no, the moon already said what the moon's going to say. Okay, what do we got? What do you need to release? Waning moon. So winding down a cycle and letting go. What you need to release, it won't be logical to you, but it'll feel right. So something, you're dreaming about the future, but you're releasing and letting go of maybe some expectations, maybe some fears. So what do you need to release? What's not serving you anymore? What's holding you back that you're holding on to? Let it go. Ethereal visions. All right, Gemini, here's your past, here's your present, your inner landscape, what's at issue, your environment, your to-do list, and your possible outcome. It's fascinating. Taurus got the same, no, Aries got the same possible outcome. And I just told Tauruses that they were Cancers at the end. The whole time it was Taurus, 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 and then it was like, Cancer. What? It's so funny. I hope they can forgive me. All right, in your recent past, you have memories of the past. Really pleasant, fun memories, something from the past coming back. A really emotionally fulfilling memory. This could be of your childhood or your own children, of just this emotionally fulfilling, nurturing energy of companionship and innocence. In your present situation, you have the Six of Pentacles. You have sort of this nickel and diming of something. You're like, this one looks a little different in this one. Normally, this is sort of my bean counting. You get one bean, you get another bean, but she looks really benevolent. I think there's some generosity here and some fairness coming in. So in your present situation, you might be thinking about fairness and thinking about what's fair and what's even. But there seems to be almost like a competitive vibe. Like we've got two paupers here, two beggars here, and then we've got this person trying to be fair and trying to give each what they're owed or what would be most helpful to them. But you know, it's the source outside of them that's knowing that. But there's a sense of somebody's feeling very impoverished here, and someone's feeling like they're having to make sort of some decisions about balancing things out and bringing some fairness to either a work situation or a money situation, something like that. In your inner landscape, what your hopes and fears are, you have this Ten of Pentacles. So this has to do with family legacy. So you may be hoping to leave a family legacy, hoping to be the benefactor someday, or hoping that you'd get an inheritance, or hoping, but it's in your inner landscape. So this might be an inheritance of ideas, an inheritance of concepts, or you might be hoping to get something bequeathed to you. Maybe a position opens up and you want it to be yours, or maybe you are looking for an inheritance, or maybe you're hopeful that you'll someday be able to leave one. What's interesting is we have a couple pentacles here in your present situation, in your inner landscape. You're thinking a lot about money, a lot about resources, and a lot about like work and that kind of thing. So at issue, you have the Seven of Swords. Someone's being very sneaky. Someone has ended the conversation by sneaking away with all the swords. They've ended some sort of conflict they just took the swords and they just left with them. So someone here this could be you or this could be somebody else, like just being sneaky and trying to get away with something that they're not going to get away with it. Two, they're trying, and this could be you, they're trying to, or it could be somebody else. So somebody's being sneaky in this situation and someone's trying to get away with something. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen, but it's, in the meantime, it's glomming up all the works and glomming up the situation. So this can be wanting to end a conflict through sneaky means of just wanting to, well, you know, we can't fight if nobody has any swords. So if I just stop talking to them, then we don't have any discussion. We don't have to work anything out because I'm just not talking to them. So it's just gonna stop. So this is either you or somebody else, and they've stopped the discussion unfairly. It hasn't, and the conflict can't be resolved because nobody has the swords. It's not going to be able to work out the way that this is. And it's just glomming up the works here. Environment is Six of Swords. So something in your environment is leaving a painful situation. You've ended a painful situation and you're moving forward, and this is, you're needing to move forward, and you've got your swords here. and you just are, you're ready to move forward, or something, a painful chapter of your life is ending and you're moving forward towards something better. But you're still very close to the shore, and you're still launching a little bit into this new, better place and better environment. But the cool thing is that you have launched, you have moved now. You're not stuck on the shore anymore. Whoever was chasing you can't swim. You do have open, dangerous waters ahead of you as you head on, and you may not even know where you're going or what it's going to look like, but at least you've left, or this painful situation has ended. This difficulty has ended. So at least you're moving forward, and you've made those good first steps. In your to-do list, you have the Magician. This is manifesting. This is saying that you have everything you need. You have everything you need, and you have the ability to make some sort of dream come true. Maybe this hope of inheritance or something like that. You're going to be able to make this come true, and and you have a lot of ability to bring things to fruition in your current situation. You have the Pentacles, you have your magic wand, you have your swords, you have the words, you have the ideas, you have the emotional stability. This is where you're going. This is the energy you're to be stepping into, is this masterful manifestation energy of being able to bring what you want and what you're looking for into fruition. And so you're supposed to, and maybe even, we're talking about some silence here in this lullaby. Maybe, and how she has things she can say and she wants to move forward. And maybe the Magician has to do with the magic words and abracadabra, and coming into the power to transform the situation and turn it into something else. This is a power that you need to come into and understand that you have, and you may be able to bring a situation by finding the right words. And then your other, mixed with what do you need to release. So it sounds like maybe you need to release a little this behavior so that you can bring in this behavior and this manifestation, this Magician, bringing in the magic words to close out, bringing in the magic words to make something happen that you want to have happen, maybe to finish this project of moving on. You have the words, you know what to say, you want to say, but you're not moving there yet. And then in your possible outcome, you have the Hermit. This is looking to your own light, moving forward step by step, following your own North Star. I mean, if you pull yourself into this Magician, you're going to be able to follow your own North Star. And I think you're going to be getting in touch with your own North Star with this silence and this quietness and this intuitive vibe. And this is going to take you step by step forward, moving you forward alone and with your own inner guidance system that's helping you move forward and showing you the path. But you're not gonna, this isn't sun, that we didn't get the Sun card today, like we got the Hermit card. So this is moving alone, moving solo, moving to your own rhythm, moving to your own intuition, following your own guide, and only being able to see several feet ahead. I mean, Oscar Wilde has that quote of, if you can see your whole life ahead of you, it's not your life. It's not going to happen like that, because we only get revealed little bits at a time, sometimes only when we're in it. So, but this is encouraging that you can step in, you're being asked to step into this energy, into, gaining all the things that you need to gain in order to manifest, bringing all the elements together and into one coherent thing. And then this launches you off into a new self-discovery. And it's about self. It's not about how you relate to others or how you interact with others. It's about self. So somehow this past situation, this memory or this emotionally fulfilling thing with kids is helping you sort some things out and is going to help you bring you into this Magician energy. All right, Gemini, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for your likes, comments, and subscribes. They are both encouraging to me, and they also allow other people to find the channel more easily because it raises the visibility of the channel with the algorithms and all of that. So Gemini, you also get the prize for my shortest reading of the week. I don't know what that means, but there you go. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you.